Hello guys, welcome to the Train Parrot. Today we have a decent move to the upside, but we are seeing some struggle once again to break above the CPR pivots. I want to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you why the fair value gaps are calling for massive volatility in just a few days. And that together with the excessive funding rates is giving us a hint on the direction of that potential explosion to come next. Guys, if you like this type of content, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out one of these videos. And if you feel like supporting the channel, watch this video until the very end and do not go anywhere without leaving a comment down below. Those two things are sending a strong message to the YouTube algorithm that this content is worth watching by more people. So thanks for that. Let's get started with the daily time frame because it's very important what's going on at the moment. This morning, when I woke up, we were touching the resistance at an RSI of 53 on the daily. We are seeing a rejection of 3 points to 50, which is still in the healthy range to understand what could become a potential breakdown if we see further rejection at this level of the trend line of the RSI. We need to accommodate the dotted yellow line to touch the new support. This is the new support with this pivot, so this means that we have still some room to go down. I will say up to 49. It will still constitute support, so we get some room to recharge batteries and once again hit the resistance at 52 or 53. That's what we need if we want to continue attempting to break this resistance. And when it comes to the price, after we broke out with this green candle on the daily and we touch our resistance coming from the trend line coming down on the RSI represented by this yellow line, you can see that today we are coming for the level of 60.5 for a retest. That was resistance before, and it will be really nice if today we were able once again to close above that 60.5. We are allowed during the day to see some volatility to the downside. As I mentioned before, we can go with the RSI up until 49 or 48 maybe, but at the close price of the day, 60.5 will be the most healthy proof that we are retesting the new range. If we retest this new range in here, then we can start going for the liquidations that are immediately after. Notice as well that the high of 61.6 remains the high, so we still don't put a higher high, even if this whole move has been a 10% to the upside. That hasn't been enough to prove that the structure remains bullish. Basically, what we need after the V recovery in here, that we put this high, is this to remain the low, and then eventually with the daily candles reaching a level with closing prices above the 61.5. Once we achieve that, we can fully say the structure remains intact on the daily. Let's have a look at the 4-hour, some very interesting things that are going on at the moment. In yesterday's videos, we talked about moving the top trend line from here and then moving it here to touch that level that we did early in August. And on the 20th of August, we have this impulsive move that is forcing us to place the trend line there. This, what we are seeing here, is a bearish divergence on the 4-hour. That's because this price is reaching a higher level and the RSI is not. So the RSI on the 4-hour is still not confirming the breakout. And again, the line in the sand is our support. Below the triangle on the RSI at around 50 and holding there is gonna secure us that we can continue within the squeeze with the mind open for a potential breakout to take the levels of liquidation that are shown at the top of the chart, starting with the 62.8 to 63, then the 65, and then the 67. If we break down, we need to start by looking into the 57.5, followed by the 54K. We can see that the markets are reacting at the moment with volatility to employment claims, which actually met the expectations with 232K unemployment claims. Maybe people were expecting that they were going to be worst to secure us the rate cuts. The dollar is pushing back above the support. For a while, we were below that at $100. I'm hoping that we get any closing price this week below 100. That could be really bullish for all the markets. That will mean the dollar will depreciate potentially something like this, which is what we need in order to get the last leg up of the bull run. You can see in here that on 11th of May of 2020, that's when we finally confirmed the breakdown of the dollar that went from 99 all the way to 89, and after finding a double bottom, that signaled the end of the bull market. We can see a small wick here on the S&P 500. It was very close to put a new all-time high, and the Nasdaq still pointing up in green. I think crypto is always more overreactive to things. Another interesting thing is that yesterday we were in the fear at 26 and we made a jump into 39, showing how people are gaining some extra confidence in the markets. And one of the most bullish things that I'm seeing at the moment is these daily candles of funding rates in the negative. You can see that this is the largest it's been in this whole period of red. We're looking specifically at Binance, and if you scan with your eyes, it's very rare to see so much red. Typically, these are areas where the unbalance between shorts and longs puts all these extra shorts in high risk. My video yesterday was called "We are getting very close to a short squeeze," and that's because the shorts are risking it just too much. Being in a bull market and funding rates so negative doesn't end up well for them very often. And you can see how close we are getting to the levels of liquidations at 63 that are definitely what it's attracting now the price to punish all these additional shorts. If we were to dump in here for a swing long, we could go to that 57, but in comparison to the liquidity there is at 63, it's almost nothing. And as usual, that's not enough for the price going higher. The price follows the rest of the markets, traditional, the dollar, the fears and regulations, of course, but if it finds an argument to turn bullish, it will take no time to take this liquidity. And yes, guys, we have cleared all the surrounding fair value gaps around us. So now the price must make a decision. Are we gonna go for the 63.6 or are we gonna go for the 56? This area in here has so little volatility, and the market maker has managed to convince everybody to enter in a position. There are tons of longs and shorts at this moment, so don't get surprised if the price picks one decision and it makes an impulsive move of 5% in the upcoming days to take the 63, or it makes a move of 9% to the downside to take this fair value gap located at 55k. And yes, today we made it very close to the beginning of the liquidations to the upside. Unfortunately, the market is taking a swing low right now, but let's hope that these two levels are gonna get out of the way very soon. I can see as well on High Blue Capital how the funding rates are increasing extremely fast, with people expecting to get a dump. Guys, if you are not aware, I'm being invited at least once a month to do technical analysis with Paul Barron. I have already made 4 videos, and the last one did really well. We did 41,000 views, which is mind-blowing, and I've been very happy with the results. Actually, the forecasts that I have made in the channel have been pretty good, which is also bringing a lot of people subscribing to the channel, which I really appreciate. And later today we are gonna do one more video with Paul. I think we are gonna be reviewing Matic, Tron, and Uniswap, together of course with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Don't miss the video, because particularly on the altcoins that I'm gonna review, I'm gonna reveal some very interesting moves for these 3 altcoins. Guys, I'm currently hosting a position airdrop. You trade with $100 on Bybit and they give you additional 500 for free to trade on any of the listed coins in this page. If you open the description of this video below, you're gonna find the top link. You need to click on it to activate it and to see the instructions. I'm also leaving you a referral link to open a new account on Bybit. If you use my referral, you can claim up to 30,000 in rewards. And from today, I have amazing news, because you don't need to pay anymore for Trading Parrot subscriptions. Just create an account and go into your account details, providing the user ID of Bybit, and if you have enough volume, the system automatically is gonna assign you either Observer, VIP, so you no longer have to pay for any subscription. I'm gonna leave you all the instructions on this server today.